Hi, welcome and welcome back to Miss Joan Uncut with me, your host, Miss Joan. Good afternoon. I thought I would do a real quick live about what's going on between Jaguar, Wright, and TJ. So I want to just touch more on the fact that TJ has finally spoken. And when she did speak, all she was concerned about is getting Jag back, while Jag is literally doing whatever it is she doing, right? As I discussed in my last video, she clearly did what we call a narcissist discard, where she just ups and leave, right? So one thing about me is I am a woman. I've had my heart broken. I have been done dirty before. I have been mistreated. So I can always relate. Now, not a lot, but it has happened, right? I'm human. Sometimes we tend to love the wrong people. And so I can always relate to another woman, even a man, if they've given a heart to someone and a person just like stomps all over it. But one thing I cannot relate to is somebody weak and no backbone. Like Jag has literally with TJ help just dragged her family, and then she has done multiple smear campaigns against TJ, and she has literally outed everything TJ has told her in private. Like, this is our Jag, and TJ gave her the information. So today TJ jumped on, I believe, who is, I want to say one of Jaguar Wright's moderators. I believe his name is Kulu. And she just jumped on there real quick in response to what AT2 just dropped last night. So last night, right when I finished my live, my recording, AT2 dropped that Jag sent him a video of supposedly, allegedly, TJ destroying the Airbnb. Now that's up for debate today. Some people believe it was Jag, some people believe it was TJ. Me personally, I think the place came probably a little rough around the edges, but honestly, I think it was both of them. Now, if I had to actually decide or guess who, or out of those two, who are the most likely one to become very aggressive to the point of destroying stuff, Jag. Why? If you listen to any of the previous lives that Jag has had, anytime on anyone's panel where they have had a fight and pretty much fight and get into it very verbally, TJ has already came out and said Jag put her hands on her. We've heard Jaguar throw stuff. We've heard her become very hostile to where she jumps up in TJ face. So who's to say TJ wasn't in that room? You know, she's already been busted out talking to Naisha and talking to Astroteric. So who's to say that TJ wasn't locked up in a room one day and Jag decided to go, hi-ya! Right? Kick a motherfucking door in, okay? So, but it could be TJ, right? Because TJ could portray to be something she completely in public. A lot of narcissists and people with personality disorder, some just really effed up people. They don't even have to be diagnosed with nothing. They just have a fucked up personality. They're just a effed up human being, right? So they can themselves, just portray to be one way in public, and then behind closed door, they could be a complete monster. So who knows, right? But all I know, that's part of Jaguar's smear campaign, releasing that video with a dildo on the table. So what we're going to do is I want to go ahead and definitely watch that video. It's like a minute long. Again, I'm crediting the content creator AT2. This is his video. Okay. This is his property. I am using fair use, okay, for educational purposes. And today, ladies and gentlemen, the education we will be learning behind this scenario is don't be no weak hoe. It does not benefit you in the long run. You will always be the one who look like a fool. Not the, oh, poor TJ. She loved Jag. No. Weak sauce. Okay. All right. Them two, I would tell you, will keep a mama busy. Okay. All right. So I got it pulled up. We're going to take a look and we're going to discuss it.
This is what remains of a ruse going extremely bad. So there goes the dick tie, the one you want to shove down Esoteric's throat. Final walkthrough. Goes the dick tie, the one you want to shove down Esoteric's throat. Final walkthrough. So can't nobody lie and said I did some shit. Because I didn't. Because everybody's fucking lying but me. Bathroom. Broken handle. The tie broke. Other than that, washing, drying, and tap. Closet empty. Except for your sock up there. Bed, made, everything done. Now for the pièce de résistance, door jam. The Tysha Renee Johnson decided she was going to kick out.
So allegedly, Jag was on the phone and TJ was trying to kick in the door because Jag was talking to somebody on the phone. But we'll talk about that another day. One thing for sure, they ain't getting that deposit back. Anyway, let's continue.
In her last fucking, I don't know, trying to incite me into a fight so they can revoke my bond and send me back to jail, I guess. I don't know. Fucking ask me what these niggas is all about. I don't give a fuck. This is it. I'm out.
So that's, child. I don't know who. I honestly don't believe neither one of them. That could have been like that before they moved in. If you look at the place, whoever's renting out the apartment, they pretty much put very bare minimum furniture in there just so a person could survive. I have an issue with grown ass adults who destroy other people's property and have no respect for it. I just really do think it's bizarre. Jag put a dildo in the middle of a table. You come on now. You know damn well. Now, let me give you a quick observation of that video. Why does it feel like TJ is the one who actually left the sign? Because if you left her, how were you able to record that, including a dildo? Think about it, people. Wouldn't you think if she left TJ, right, that she wouldn't have been able to record that, or TJ would have been there? But TJ wasn't there. All that was there was a dildo and a sock. Ew. Ew. It's just nasty. Just thinking about it, it's just nasty. Ugh. I'm sorry. Just, ooh, child. Just, child. That's just nasty. But think about it, right? So what I'm getting And that's maybe why when I'm about to play the part where she was on Kulu Live and he asked her, did you and Jag really break up? She's like, I didn't come up here to talk about that. I came up here to talk about this video of me doing damages to the Airbnb. Maybe TJ, it's weird. Maybe TJ threatened to leave, packed her backpack, okay? Packed her backpack, left, and Jag said, I got something for you, bitch. When you come back, I'm gonna be gone. How much you bet? Child. They too damn old to be acting like this. I'm just gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all. Too damn old. So now I want to go ahead and play the video of her over on this other content creator. I believe his name is Kulu. And we're going to go ahead and see what he has too much, pretty much have to say. Well, what TJ had to say, should I say.
Good morning.
TJ.
Good morning. First of all, I owe you an apology.
Hey, TJ.
Can you hear me?
1 second. Hello?
Hello?
What up?
Can you hear me, Kulu?
What up, Jag?
This ain't Jag. This ain't Jag. Kulu.
What up, TJ?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I'm gonna drop it on y'all.
Okay, first I want to say this to you before we get into whatever you're talking about. First, I just want to say to you, I owe you an apology from me going on that rant that night and including you.
The fact that she brought her ass up there with a Jag and TJ avatar, baby. Ugh.
And the midst of my chaos, because that night when we were on night and day, you stepped up and you defended my honor, and I respect that. And I apologize for adding you in the midst of that, because you had nothing to do with that. She never said that to me. She never expressed those things to me. So I just want to apologize, to you for that, for doing that to you. And I do appreciate you for stepping up for me and defending my honor. And I appreciate you.
No, you're welcome. And I appreciate you coming on. So it was really.
How many weeks ago was that? And she's just now apologizing? Child. Look like somebody's trying to, stay in some people good graces for some reason.
Late to me. And I'm sorry to hear. So like real quick, did you and Jaguar break up like officially, or is that like a rumor? I'm hearing a bunch of different stuff.
I know you're hearing a lot of things. The only thing that I'm really here to address is about the thing. Whatever she said, I don't know what she said. I haven't watched any videos, but I got online and I seen that is a video around that I tore up the Airbnb when we went into there. That property was already destroyed. It was one of those like like people that kick it when you go and kick it somewhere. One of those type things.
Now, I know some people may not agree with me, but in a way, I believe that more than what Jag said, because I said that before. I barely listened to it earlier. So I'm really listening to it for like the first time, even though this is my second time. But I said that looks like one of them places they put very bare minimum furniture in there just so you can survive. And yes, there are some people, let's be honest, some hood people who buy property, who get apartments, rent them out to other people, and they do be the kick out spots, the kick out spots or hangout spots, or kickback spots, should I say? My bad. Places where, they get high, they get drunk, they bring some girls over, men over, whatever, whatever their vices are, and they turn up.
He ain't coming check, he ain't coming clean up anything. The damage was already done through the door. So I did not create that damage to that door or that knob. Now, what I thought was funny that she left the dildo in the middle of the table. That was hilarious to me.
Oh, Lord. Hey, much love, y'all. I'm gonna hop down and let y'all have this. All right, teams. All right, bro.
I appreciate you. Okay.
So, as far as me kicking before, the door, huh?
So like that was there before. So like the TV, the handles. Okay.
What TV?
Okay, good. So the TV looked like it was damaged. The top of it, like the top screen part of it, looked like it was like a remote was thrown, or it looked like somebody threw something at it and it was damaged.
Oh wow! I didn't know anything about that. If the TV was damaged, it must be the TV was there.
That mean a person had to stop start a video and paid very close attention. Like that is doing too much. Okay, us doing commentary on this is doing too much. Okay, us being in the chat listening to this craziness is doing too much. When you start analyzing a video to the point where you looking at the top of the TV, the very top. Anyway.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't watch the whole video because I looked and I'm like, what is this? Like, really? Like, what is this? I haven't created any damage to any properties.
So when you left, like you didn't break anything or take anything with you, or
no?
Okay.
I took my belongings. That's it.
Okay. Because she did show the drawers and show everything.
Yeah, like that property was not the best property.
Now, you heard that yourself, right? She just took her belongings. So what does that sound like to you? It sounds like TJ left her ass again, and Jag said, bitch, I'ma show you leaving me. She jumped her ass in the car and drove her ass wherever she's at. And you know what this means? TJ is gonna have to find her way to wherever Jag is, unless Jag is like literally a town over. Because you know these bitches is crazy.
It was a kicking spot. He really did not care about that property. So I don't know what happened previous to us being in that Airbnb, but that ain't it. And we didn't physically fight and all that stuff. So no.
Okay, because it was rumored in the chat and in the interview last night on AT2 that like potentially, right, y'all's breakup caused that havoc, right? Are you being kicked out? You leaving?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all, Cougar. Not at all. I'm not sure.
Ooh, a lie don't care who tells it, honey. A lie don't care. And I don't know what it is. I have to, I'm a very empathic person. I do base a lot of things off of energy, and my body got the tingling when she said that. That's a lie. She ain't being honest about something, but whatever.
Why the video was even uploaded, but I'm never gonna bash Jag or anything like that. So, but
she bashing you though. But she's out here making you seem like a shitty person, right? Like you're just this horrible person. You're violent. She's making you seem violent. She's making you out to be an SA assaultant. She's making you out to seem weak. She's out here making you seem vulnerable. She's out here making you look like a whole clown. A clown. Let me tell you something. I'm not that she better than me. I ain't that loving. All the shit that I have endured in my life when it comes to love, I learned one thing, honey. When a person don't give a damn about you, yes, walk away, be mature, but don't sit and hold your tongue back for the sake of being peaceful. Because you'll years will go down and you'll be like, I should have dogged that motherfucker out. I should have told everybody. I'm just not that big a person yet.
I didn't kick no doors in or anything like that. So that's not true. And this probably be the only thing that I'll respond to, because I don't want that narrative to be out there like I'm destructive.
So she's more worried whether her image is that she destroyed property than her being a bad mom, her being a monster, pretty much, right? So, because allegedly she assaulted someone sexually. So you're a monster for that. If that was true, I don't know. You don't care that people out here just think you nasty and you leave dildos behind. That's very unsanitary, by the way. And you don't care that she out here just like doxing your kids, doxing you, giving out governmental information. Child, this bitch ain't got near another backbone. Like, Look, we all been in love and been foolish, but this bitch is like humiliating her. And she just, I want Jag back.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Airbnb is in my name. I'll be responsible for the property, and not only that, you deserved a public apology, for me doing that to you anyway. So that's what
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and like I said, I got no hatred towards you. And sometimes relations don't work out the way you thought and planned. And it happens, you know what I mean? So I hope that, that you do better in life, and, and I really have nothing like negative to say about you. Like, people want me to go at you, and people want me to say this stuff and that. And I was just addressing, because if you did do the Airbnb shit, like, I would be like, wow, like, that's very shitty of you to do and leave it on Jag and try to blame her. But now that I see that maybe this video was recorded prior so that y'all wouldn't.
You see how quick people are so quick, like, to believe the first thing that comes out of Jag's mouth. Like, she has been proven time and time again that she lies, that she literally will fabricate a whole story in a scenario and situation on a person, whether it means calling the police, calling a judge, calling a lawyer, calling FBI, calling CIA, calling IRA, calling IRS, calling FEMA, calling FDA, calling CDC. It doesn't matter who she calls. She will fabricate a story on you. And Jag's followers, because I believe that's like a little mini cult. I don't care what you say. Because anytime a person, I'm sorry, and I know this is her son's birthday today, and I do not talk ill about the dead, especially on their birthday. So, like, I'm gonna be careful, because I don't feel comfortable with that. But let me just say this one point: the fact that she took his ashes and rubbed it and threw it at people, and people are still like, oh, she was just going through a lot, and oh, Jag was just, that's not normal. So it's like, soon as Jag released something or say something, she literally got a little hen of followers, a cult of followers, right? And they just like go with it. It amazes me. I could see how Jim Jones, the cult leader, was able to get all them people to drink the cyanide.
Be blamed for it. I know some Airbnb people do that, like leave shit broken and then blame the tenants for it, and then get the insurance. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's one thing Jag does do. She gonna make sure things are squared away or take account of, just going around.
Was that bitch about to lie and say take accountability? Because if she would have said that shit, I would have screamed on everything I love.
I wasn't sure the nature of the reason why the video was made or whatever, but to break it up or blame anything on her, absolutely not. A lot of the pressures and stuff were the online, the trolling. I've allowed it to get the best of me. I have nothing but the best things to say about Jag. Absolutely. So it is what it is.
She ain't got the best things to say about your ass. Jag ain't got another good thing to say about your dusty ass, girl. And the only reason why I call her dusty, girl, is because it's 2023. There is so much information out here on narcissism, being mistreated, and signs of a person that's mentally, emotionally abusing you, and you are older than me, ma'am, and you choose to be this damn naive.
And one last question, because I'm about to end it. I'm 2 hours and 40 minutes. Do you think that are you gonna change your channel name, or are you gonna give her the channel back, like you give her the password and username? Like, how's that gonna work? Or are you just gonna keep it or delete it?
Girl, that's your channel. Fuck that shit. That's your channel. Keep that shit. But if you want to walk away from this relationship, or if you gotta leave, you better leave with something. You better leave with some subscribers and a monetized channel so you can get them coins, girl. Don't be a dummy. I'm telling you.
Well, we honestly, I haven't even given the channel name, this channel content, or anything about it too much thought. It was the channel for us. She created the channel for me. Honestly, I want my woman back. I don't want to be broken up.
No, ma'am. Now, you see, I want my woman back. Weak sauce. Excuse me, y'all. Weak. She's weak. Excuse me, I need some water. She's a weak bitch. Excuse me. Give me a moment, y'all.
I don't want to be separated, so I have to accept that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think because I think people didn't know that. I think people thought that, because like it was rumored and now like I don't know what's true, because people are now putting stuff in her ear and other people's ear,
right.
And they're saying that you was talking to other people behind closed doors, other YouTubers,
just doing too much, just doing too much, and it's very disheartening, and it makes me sad. Today is Giovanni's birthday, his 30th birthday, and we're separated from one another, and all of because of this rare app with the rumors and people saying this and doing that, and with text messages and just all that stuff. I wish that we weren't separate at this time, but life happens.
And I'm glad you came up here and gave your perspective and gave your word, because I know people are going to take that video and what was said in multiple platforms and what's said in the comments, and they're gonna make a whole story about it today. Like, I already know what they're gonna try to do. Like, they're gonna blame Jag for the damage, they're gonna blame you for it, they're gonna blame both of y'all for it. They're gonna try to get in contact with old boy that owns that place, and they're gonna try to, you know what I mean, they're gonna take that video, send it to the DA. And that's something that I try to express to the people that
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think nobody was thinking about sending that video to the DA until just now. I'm just gonna point that out. That's how wildfires get started.
Like even if y'all are done and y'all are or separated, like, we don't want to see Jag unalive. We don't want to see her arrested or locked up. You know what I mean? Like, we want to see what's best for her. Even if it is,
It amazed me how everyone just like, oh, Jag. It's all about Jag. Marsha. Like, this shit is crazy. I feel like I fell down the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland, and I'm just seeing some weird, bizarre shit. Please tell me I'm not the only one.
With you not in it, or with y'all separated for a couple weeks and then come back together, we definitely, don't want to see her hurt or blamed or shit put on her that doesn't need to be there. And I think that with this, Jaguar can finally get the rest and have all the shit die down. Like, she don't need to have no more storylines and shit like that. And I already know that people are going to try to make this out to be one. So I'm glad that you came up and cleared it up. Anything else you want to say before we close out of here?
I just want to say that, I just wish people won't, just being on this Fred app and just being with her and experiencing things and just how people are, given her stature and me being attached to her, and just how just grimy people can be, and not knowing who you can trust and what.
Child, people can be grimy. People, we knew that. What about that woman that you want back? Let's talk about how grimy she is. For real. Everybody's saying, okay, see, I do not talk beneath women's clothes. I really don't. I think it's tacky. I'm just going to mention, right, what other people said. So, word on the street is Jag got roast beef for a cootie cat. Okay? Put it together. You know what I'm saying. And that roast beef cootie cat got you acting like this, girl. Her mouth game must be phenomenal. Never mind.
To trust, and having so many people that are coming after you. I just think that, peace is what she needs. And I wish her nothing but the best.
Girl, what about your peace, though? Bitch. Excuse me.
Either one of us are responsible for those damage towards that Airbnb. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on here and explaining that and clearing that up, because, I got on here early this morning because I already knew people were going to take this. The troll farm and the avatar, man, they're going to take this and they're going to run miles with the shit. You know what I mean? And blame both of y'all. Blame you, blame her, and it's just more ammunition that y'all don't need to have. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you coming on here. And like I said, like, good luck in life. You know, like any time that you want to come up and drop the link, just tell me, drop the link, and you're allowed up here anytime. Okay?
I appreciate that, Kula.
Yes, ma'am. You have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
So, as you can see, TJ was not concerned about clearing up anything as far as the breakup, if she's okay, if she's safe, if they've really broken up. She was more concerned that, and I get it, because I won't want nobody to think I'm out here fucking up people's shit too, destroying people's furniture and homes. But she want Jag back, y'all. That's what we left with today. Jag is probably literally 3 blocks down, right? Jag got people on speed dial she could call to come give her a ride. Girl, for all we know, that could have been an Uber. I mean, a plane. My bad. The bitch was in a jet yesterday with the seatbelt that go across your shoulders, not across your lap. Remember that, people. Remember that. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and touch that because I just thought it was like extremely disturbing that you have a person over it's like I don't have a hate for Jag, right? I don't know her to hate her. I don't have any ill will towards her. She irks my spirit because she's just like one of the most manipulative. Like, honestly, if you don't know what a narcissist is, if you're not sure what it is, if you don't know if you've ever really been with one or have one in your family, literally watch Jag in some of her past videos. Listen to how she speaks. Listen to how she gaslight. Listen to how she projects. Listen to how she controls a narrative. Listen to how she does her smear campaigns, and then how she love bombs a person, right? 1 minute is TJ is all these things, but the next thing is my baby, I love her, and all this other shit. Like, we were men and all of this, and y'all made us be together. Like, the lady is not right. She's up here mentally fucking with people. You seen Legina go, her ass was out here 1 minute saying she was Aaliyah's and R. Kelly daughter. She messed with Jag, and now the bitch is just working a regular 9 to 5, and she stay out the damn media. Look at Goomba. He makes pop-up appearances when I guess he needs money. He got his whole channel. He doing his own thing in the clubs, popping bottle, woo woo, right? Look at Solar. He's over there, if I'm not mistaken, right? Velvet got a kid. He over there giving his dry, long ass philosophies. Oh my God, I don't see how people listen to him. He will put me to sleep, honey. But everybody seemed to like get out of the limelight and just live a normal life after Jag. At least they try. Because I do think they do get addicted to that high of being in the public light, even if it's on YouTube, right? Billions of people on YouTube. A lot of these CCs get thousands of views about Jag, right? So now TJ is a part of the algorithm. I said to Jag, she's now a part of your algorithm. So even 10 months from now, when people pull up Jaguar, right? TJ is going to pop up somewhere. Goomba is going to pop up. Legina Gold is going to pop up. Solar is going to pop up. Like, you people are now a part of the Jaguar experience. And guess what? I don't want to be a part of that ride. I don't want to have that experience. And I'm going to keep myself covered with the blood at all times. Because, baby, I ain't got time for that type that mess. You know? But I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. This is like a little quick live. I just felt really passionate about that. I was just like, this bitch ain't got no backbone. She weak sauce as hell. I get being in love, but when you choose a person over your kids, you and that person a problem. We can't put this all on Jag. TJ is a big problem of like just our community as a whole, because there's women who will leave and abandon their kids for a significant other, male or female. It don't even matter in 2023. And Jag and TJ have proven once again, these hoes ain't loyal. Okay. Well, it's been me, your host, Miss Joan. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think. How do you think this getting ready to turn out? You think they're going to be back together? Like, for real, do you think by the end of this week, wherever Jag is, TJ is going to pop up and they're going to be on live, breathing together? Like, I really do. I feel by the end of this weekend, they're going to be on YouTube again together. So we shall see. Again, have a blessed and wonderful day, and bye.
Just to put you in your mind.